You interview, you interview, you interview, you interview, you. Hi, I'm Jim Gaffigan. Welcome to You Interview You.
Sure. You Can Choose Your Family is about a 17-year-old boy who finds out that his father has a second family, and he blackmails him. And it's a fun. Is it a romp? What is it?
I don't know if it's a romp.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bit of a thriller. So we set up that there's two families. We set up that there's a son that is in a position of power over his father, and so some of it is you'll have to watch. What I loved about the script was Frank, my character, he has two families, but through the course of the movie, he doesn't justify it, but he explains how he ended up in this position. And the script was very grounded. There's a lot of humor, but it's not, someone's locked in the bathroom and there's no toilet paper. It's none of that crap. And it's situational based humor with grounded characters, and that was very appealing. And it was fun. It was fun to be a lead and to be handsome.
Yeah. Wanted by two women.
Yeah. Two fantastic women.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think the end of the movie, when it all kind of comes together, and you have so many people and a crowd scene and so much blocking and so many things have to happen, and also people have to be hidden, and just like the timing, getting that right, I think was key to the movie being successful. And so I think that was probably the hardest one to shoot, particularly because we lost our location the day before we shot it and had to totally figure it out on a new location during lunch the day before it shot. So
I think there were a couple moments, but it was the scene that Miranda talked about where it all played out, but there was a build of it all coming undone. And so as an actor, I was terrified because I didn't want to play it broad. I didn't want to play it cliche, because I think in reality, when horrible things happen to horrible people or they get exposed, what usually happens is you're frozen. And so what was great in that moment where it was all, essentially these two families were exposed at the same time. In the end, the audience, does not think like poor Frank. They're kind of like, he got his due. You know what I mean? And but it was fun to play that. It was fun to, you're as an instinct, as a human, you want to defend yourself, you want to defend your character, but it was also, he's called out on some of this. It's a fun journey. It's so fun to play flawed, particularly when you're perfect in real life. Watching the movie, I was surprised. There's a lot of running. There's a lot of running, and I think my expectation, I was dealing with personal chaos in my everyday life, but I remember reading the script and going, all right, you know what, I'm going to get in shape. And of course I didn't. I've been saying that for 30 years, which is strange because I'm 31. But there's so many moments. I don't know, you answer. You don't have to talk about me.
This is just the first of our projects together. So
that's right.
That's what I'll look back and be like, remember when we made that first movie
I'm like
together?
Leo and you're Scorsese.
Yeah.
But he also did it with De Niro.
Or you're still Leo.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
There is, we live in an age where there is the mega blockbuster. We live in an age where there's the eccentric indie, and I love both of those. But there is a return of the accessible comedy drama with heart. And this is ushering in this new time period. If you will, the second John Hughes era, but not for kids, not for preteens or post-teens or teens. It's an era for everyone. Blue and red states. You interview you.